Crime number 4. Less than 3 months after his inauguration as president, John F. Kennedy launched an invasion against Cuba to discontinue the communist reign of Fidel Castro. The invasion was started in April 1961. The plans for invasion started in 1960 when President Dwight D. Eisenhower approved the plan made by 5412.
The purpose of the program outlined herein is to bring about the replacement of the Castro regime with one more devoted to the true interests of the Cuban people and more acceptable to the U.S. in such a manner to avoid any appearance of the U.S. intervention. We will now turn over to Ryan Spectacles, who is in charge of this investigation.
After this plan was made, the United States then tried to decide where the invasion would take place. There are many suggestions as to where it should be, but Trinidad, Cuba stood out. Then on April 4th, 1961, John F. Kennedy approved the Bay of Pigs invasion plan. But before they even decided where the invasion was going to take place, the U.S. and the CIA had already started recruiting exiled Cubans for these missions. The training of these Cubans was carried out by the CIA, and they were trained in South Florida as well as Panama, Puerto Rico, and Guatemala. These Cubans called themselves the Brigade 2506. The years of the Cubans training their soldiers in throwing knife finally paid off. After the Cubans had been trained, the U.S. launched a series of diversionary landings on April 15th through the 6th. These diversions were no more than the U.S. trying to distract Cuba.
Había alrededor de 5 chicos que venían a nuestro pueblo. Nos dijeron que les diera toda la información que tenemos en los cubanos. Un hombre dijo que no y Taco y uno de los hombres no les gustaba que lo llevó en su camión y cuando regresó había solo 3 dedos en su mano derecha.
Then the real invasion began on April 17th, 1961. The U.S. sent a diversion to Bahia Honda, Pinar del Rio province. This was just rafts carrying equipment that broadcast the sounds of a shipborne invasion. The real invasion started about midnight when 2 CIA LCIs, Blagger and Barbara J. entered. By the second day of the battle, the United States had retreated to San Blas. This day was by far the least active, except for one attack by the U.S. on a Cuban supply company. By the third day, the U.S. troops had taken heavy hits, but launched one final air attack. Now Brigade 2506 had no air support and was low on ammunition and was forced to retreat to the beaches. Later on April 19th, the U.S. Eaton and the USS Murray came to evacuate the retreating brigade soldiers. In the third and final day, the exiled Cuban troops lost. The casualties totaled about 10 Cuban exiles and 4 American airmen for the U.S. side. And for the Cuban side, it was about 4,000 killed, wounded, or missing, and 176 killed and